no, I don't want to sacrifice my eyes so that I can wear it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about all the makeup that failed me last month in January. We're going to be going in order from wasn't so bad to the ultimate fail. And some of these products are really hyped up, so let's get right into it. Okay, coming in at number 10 is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. I have it in the shade Vanilla Wafer. Has a pretty small doe foot here, so it doesn't allow you to put too much product on at once, which I did like. It gives you more of a light to medium coverage, so for me, I like a more medium to full coverage concealer because I do have a lot of blueness underneath there. And the reason why I came in at number 10 is because sometimes it would look beautiful underneath my eyes. Not a single crease. I mean, absolutely perfect, nice satin finish. Other times it would crease like none other. I mean, it made me look 20 years older. I didn't know what to expect after putting this on, if it's going to be the best concealer day or one of the worst concealer days. So that's why I have this one at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is the Milani Stay Put Liquid Brow Wax. Long wear brow look, it says there. My issue with this is that it does not give me a lot of hold. It is called liquid brow wax. So reading that, I would think that I would get a lot more hold. I have pretty thick eyebrows, so I do need a lot of hold in order to keep them in place. This didn't do a thing for me. It goes on pretty white, so you do have to brush it through the eyebrow pretty well to get rid of that white residue. But this just didn't do a thing for me, so don't need it. Number 8 is Essence, another volume mascara, just better. Is it Essence? Is it just better? I don't think so. This didn't do anything for my lashes. I mean, it did darken them, maybe gave them a little bit of length, but this was a flop. This did not give me what their other mascaras can give me, like their Lash Princess, for instance. It's very wet, so it's very messy, and it's just not worth it for me. Number 7 is the Jaclyn Hill bronzer. I have it in the shade Vitamin D. Now this bronzer is $32. To me, that's expensive for a bronzer. So I was expecting a lot from it. I was expecting for it to blend out seamlessly, for it to build up perfectly, and it did neither of those two things. I had to really build it up and really work it on my cheeks so that it could blend out nicely. And for $32, I mean, I don't want to have to work for you. You should be working for me. You know what I mean? So that's going to have to be a pass for me. Number 6 is the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Foundation, and I have it in the shade Golden Natural 817. This foundation goes on beautifully. It gives you more of a medium coverage, definitely matte. But my issue is after an hour or so, it starts to cling to those dry patches. Any dryness that you have on your face, for me, it's definitely around my chin. And it could just ruin the whole makeup look because now my face looks dry, it looks heavy, it looks terrible. So if you have more normal to oily skin, this might work better for you because it did look great, like where I don't have dryness on my cheeks. But if you do have any sort of dryness, you probably do not want to wear this. Coming in at number 5 is the Telescopic Lift Mascara. This has been going around the internet recently like wildfire, and maybe not for any good reasons. However, I am wearing it today. It does look nice. My issue with this mascara is that it stabs me every single time I put it on. I mean, it'll happen occasionally with any mascara. You poke yourself in the eye, fine. Today I counted. This poked me in the eye 4 times. I know beauty is pain, but Jesus Christ, am I gonna have to go blind to use this mascara? I mean, it looks great, but like, no, I don't wanna sacrifice my eyes so that I can wear it. I don't know what it is. Like, it just, the bristles are just so sharp. I don't know what it is. Another thing is, because of that flat side, it can really hold on to a lot of product there. So if you kind of accidentally put that side on your lashes, and it can just clump up right there and you're not able to get it through. So it is very messy if you do get that flat side with a bunch of product on it. So yeah, that is, it's something. It doesn't look like I'm wearing falsies, but I mean, it does give you a pretty nice lash look. Okay, number 4, we're getting into my enemies here. It is going to be the Revolution Super Dewy blush, liquid blush. And this is in the shade, I believe it's in Flake the Flush. It's real tiny right there. Okay, so my issue with this is it's not dewy. It's maybe satin at best. And it dries so fast that it's so hard to blend out. You put it here, it's gonna stay there. I mean, you try to blend it, it's gonna take off the foundation, bronzer, whatever you have underneath it. I tried going in with the Beauty Blender to kind of get a more even application. Oh no, girl, that takes off your foundation. Are you serious? No, thank you. Okay, coming in at number 3 is the Revolution Ultimate Desire Palette in Jewel Fixation. The first time I wore this palette and I put the shimmers on, oh my God, I fell in love. Like, this is the best shimmer ever. It looks so pretty, especially like this purple and this red. Looks gorgeous. I go and try to deepen up the look here with this shade and kind of blend it out with that shade. Why'd I do that for? That ruined the whole look. This shade is a pain in the behind to go ahead and try to blend out. It will not, girl. You will be blending for years and it's not gonna do anything for you. This shade is kind of patchy, this one as well. So it's the mattes that like give me the issue here. The shimmers are perfect. Why couldn't they put in better mattes? Especially like there's only one to deepen up the whole look with. Like, I need something good. This is terrible. It's like I'm going in with liner and I'm trying to blend it out. Like, that's how harsh it could look sometimes. So for that, it's number 3. It's one of my enemies. Okay, coming in at number 2 is the Revolution IRL Filter Foundation in the shade F7. Probably should have known better with this one. It does say soft matte on there, but I do like the occasional matte foundation. I have a whole video on it and the best matte foundations for dry skin. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. This one, however, looked terrible. It looked so heavy, so dry. I mean, areas where I didn't even have dry patches, it looked dry and patchy. So this did not do it for me. Maybe if you have more normal to oily skin, it will look better on you. But this was terrible. It aged me so bad. It looked so terrible. I was embarrassed to wear it, and I was embarrassed that I even went out with my skin looking like that. It looked like I didn't know what the heck I was doing with my foundation. You know what I mean? So no, can't do that. Coming in at number 1, you actually saw this one in my last video, the Natasha Denona My Dream Palette. This was a fail. This cost me $69. So what was I expecting? High quality, beautiful, blendable. I mean, the best shadows ever, right? And you know, the shimmers came through. Like I said in that video, the shimmers they're great. The mattes, so patchy, so hard to blend out. I cannot have matte shades that are hard to blend out in a look. Like, it's just gonna ruin the whole look. It doesn't matter if I have the most perfect shimmer on my lid. If my crease is looking dark here with a spot here and dark over here, what? No, I cannot. And one shade in particular, it's actually kind of shimmery shade. This one right here, Edgy. I'm gonna have to put in a clip for you of me trying to build it up and get that shade all over the lid. It is so patchy. You cannot build it up. It looks terrible. And I understand purples are hard to make and they're hard to deal with and all of that. But this is a luxury palette. This is $69. Like, you're telling me you couldn't get the purple shade right? No, thank you. Like, I cannot deal with this palette. It makes me more upset because of how expensive it was, and my expectations were higher. So yeah. All right, so that was the top 10 makeup fails for January 2023. If you like this video, I hope that you would consider subscribing. I want to build my family here of glammed up mamas and papas and aunts and uncles and cousins. I want you guys all to join me and talk about these beauty fails and favorites. So I can't wait to bring you the next video, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.